Hi, this is Anne, Yoga Mama of Yoga Sanctuary. And I'm going to make a little video about Nola Bray. I was so in hopes of being able to say something at her memorial last Friday and wasn't able to at the church or at her house. So I am making a little video, and I know that all the people that come to yoga or from the Hope House will get the full gist of what I'm trying to convey. So Nola and I met in the late spring of 2022, and I only know that because of the documentation on the pictures in the camera roll on the phone. So we met at an outdoor event at the Art Council, and I did a little chair yoga for the Gifts of Hope people. And I always thank Christy for inviting me to come in and try to make an impression with people about the serenity of yoga. So I had done a little outdoor thing there that day, and it was Nola's first time to come to an event like that. And that's the first time we met. And she got in touch with me a little later on and wanted to get started with yoga. She said, when I saw what you did, I had hope, and I felt like I could do something and connect with you and improve my health. So that's when we met, and she always loved my colorful way of dressing and all. So today I have on red leggings and just my colorful stuff. And I dressed like this for her memorial in a colorful fashion last Friday. As we all know, Nola loved to talk, and she would walk in the yoga door, and in the beginning she was a lot more loud. Then she kind of trained herself to quiet down a little. I'm in the yoga sanctuary, and so it'd be kind of like shh, shh, shh. She would quiet herself down a little bit and diminish her volume. So I have one quick little funny story that Greenie the Clown was here, and you put Greenie the Clown and Nola together and it's you're gonna have some noise, all right? So they're talking and they happen to be by each other that day. That didn't happen very often. And I'm trying to get the group to settle down. We're gonna have yoga now. And it was, I come over by them and I say, do I need to separate you two? Well, that made them laugh even more. And they're laying down by each other. We're in this position that's what we're all doing. And they kept talking. They wouldn't even stop talking. And I said, I just looked down at the two of their faces and I said, you all just think those thoughts and not saying them, just think them. So we all had a good laugh over that. And I want to just say, what a strong soul, Nola. She just gave everyone such hope about the way she was so courageous and strong. When she came to yoga, she began to be in a chair. And as the testimony in the book of God, Love, and Yoga, she thought she might be intimidated by being here and being in a chair and everyone else on the mat. But she said she wasn't at all, that everyone was so gracious and celebrated every time she made some improvement. And it was really wonderful. But she was in the chair, and I mean, she didn't just sit there mamby-pamby kind of stuff, If we were doing this, she was doing this. She really, really wanted to get stronger. And I told her, I said, now, if you will practice getting up and down at home, like using your coffee table or your couch or a chair, and practice getting up and down, you will get up and down here in Yoga Sanctuary within 30 days. So after a few weeks, I said, Nola, are you practicing getting up and down at home? And she said, yeah, I am, but it ain't pretty. I'm doing it, but it ain't pretty. I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It needs to be functional. That's what it needs to be. So I also want to say about when I went to see her in the hospital. This is probably a year ago or so. And I don't remember what she was in there for, but my whole point was of going to see her, and we had text a little bit and all. And with tears in her eyes, she said they wanted to put me over to the bed, and I told them I can get over there by myself because of yoga. And she said, and she thanked me so many times with tears in her eyes and gripping my hand of how much yoga had helped her in her mind, in her body, and in her spirit. This woman has had strength that most of us only wish we had. Nola grew on your heart, and we loved her. And want to just say, fly, Nola, fly. I feel your spirit around. Some of us have said that we feel you around. We feel you around us. And we love you big. We love you very, very big. And to all your family, I know that they're going to miss you, but we're going to miss you as well. And here's one little P.S. I made a few notes to make sure that I wouldn't forget anything. Nola shared Yoga Mama's philosophy. If you visited her, you were either going to come to yoga with her or see her back at the house afterwards. And I love that philosophy. Sometimes people text me and they say, oh, I can't come to yoga because I have company. I said, well, either bring them or tell them you'll see them in just a little while. Yoga's only 45 minutes, so that's about an hour and 15 minutes you might be away from them. I wish I was perhaps technology efficient enough that I could have picture after picture of Nola. There's one of me and her, she and I at a dinner, a luncheon, like a fundraiser sort of thing with Gifts of Hope. There's a beautiful picture of us. There's several really lovely pictures, but I printed this one off and I taped it to my book that I could show you that this is absolutely my favorite picture of Nola. She is at her very best, and I want you to take a big deep breath and wave at her and tell her how much you love her. Look at that face, though. She is amazing, and she left a legacy for all of us. God bless you. Yoga Mama, Yoga Sanctuary.